Hello, Leo. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Leo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, it doesn't cost anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Leo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And here is the Empress energy. Very nice. We don't get this one often as the very first card, do we? This is really, I think, you're in a position now where I think you've got a lot of people relying on you. I kind of feel as if this is you being a caregiver for others, I kind of feel that you're feeding other people from your vitality. So there's someone or maybe a group of people, maybe pets, plants, I don't know, that you're taking care of. I feel like you're in this very nurturing energy. It could be your garden. You could really be focused on that. It could be kids. It could be your pets. It could be you're taking care of family or friends. Maybe you're entertaining family or friends too. Because I feel like you're kind of like, you're the host or hostess here, You are trying to provide for everybody, trying to make sure everybody has what they need, trying to make sure everybody is happy and healthy and is being taken care of, right? And I think that this is very important to you. This feels like this is your, and it kind of feels like this is your farm, this is your land, and you're responsible for it, aren't you? You're taking care of all of it. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding too. This is the kind of life. It's the more you put in, the more you get out of it. The more you contribute, the more you receive. And so I feel like this is, and maybe it is a farm. Maybe there is some kind of a land thing, like this is your home, And you like to be the one doing things. You like to be busy. You like to be putting your effort into making this the kind of life that you want it to be. Yeah. This feels really, really good. Well, let's see what's going on. What are we doing with this energy? Why is it showing up here? Oh, well, you've got that sun energy. Now we've got this illumination. There's a clarity here. There's kind of a seeing of a bigger picture. Now, the sun card might be the revelation of some sort of hidden information. It might be really you kind of standing back and maybe above and kind of looking at things and really just appreciating what you've built, what you have, what you're doing, appreciating the opportunity for you to be of service and to be nurturing and for you to be taking care of all of this. Yeah. I feel like this is also a particular accomplishment or achievement for you. Yeah. I feel like this is really, you're reaching some sort of a height, You're reaching some sort of a zenith here. And it could really feel, it could kind of be a feeling even that like, this is it. I've made it, The sun is fully risen. And it might be this one time in your life where everything seems to be really working the right way. Everything seems to be in place. All the rays of the sun are all kind of shining, and it's like you have your Christmas lights up, and every single bulb is doing what it's supposed to. Everything's lit up. So maybe this is even a perception right now that there's just no problems right now. That everything is blessed, Well, let's see what else is going on. Now we've got some retrospection. You're the kind of person, I think, that you can appreciate the present because you can appreciate the past, right? And we're going to look at the past position in just a minute. But this is that habit you have of really remembering where you've been. Okay? And maybe even with this idea of you're taking care of everything now, maybe you're kind of returning the favor to the universe, or to your friends, or to your family, or to whomever. Maybe this is you caring for that older relative who used to take care of you. You know? And it's kind of, we're blessed to do it. We're grateful for the opportunity. I think that this card is also about you understanding the value of all of the challenges that you've had in life. And I want to look at the past position card here. Oh, we see the Princess of Cups. Yeah, I think maybe the former interpretation is probably most accurate right now. About you're kind of in a position now where you're able to take care of those people that have taken care of you. So it's almost as if I'm blessed because I get to return the favor now. You know, so in some way you're giving back to something, right? The Queen of Pentacles is looking back at the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups is that time in your life where you were just kind of fantasizing about your life, dreaming about what the future could be, right? And it might even be that you never really dreamed that you would be in this position. You know? That maybe this is you remembering when you were a kid and you never thought you would be here. You never thought that you would achieve this kind of life. You know? I read a Reddit post yesterday. It's in the Tool band subreddit. Someone was talking about they met Adam Jones, the guitar player from Tool. And they were saying to Adam, they said, "Man, you really inspired me to play guitar. And it's because of you that now I'm learning guitar and I'm playing music and I'm creating, I'm in this passion, you know." And I remember reading, and Adam Jones, allegedly anyway, replied to this person, "Wow, when I was 14 years old and I was learning how to play guitar, I never thought that someone would be coming up to me telling me that I inspired them. And that's meaningful to me." And he was very humble and very grateful because that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling that when you were 14 years old, you never would have thought that you would have been here right now where you are. And it's something that the Queen of Pentacles, our future self, you know, our present self, I guess, looking at our past self, is thinking, man, I remember being a kid and thinking what my life would be, and you know, never ever have you thought you would be here. Okay. And here you are. And I think that this is, it's really kind of a retrospective for you. It's an appreciation of those dreams that you had as a kid. You know, just the fantasies of the imagination that we have when we're younger, you know, and then appreciating where you are right now in relation to that younger self of ours, you know. We got a Three of Swords. Three of Swords is about the memories. Okay. And now maybe part of this is a retrospective on our childhood, and it's an appreciation of the challenges as well as the kind of just the bewilderment, like, wow, I can't believe I am right here, right now, considering everything that I've been through in life. The Three of Swords tells me also that there is something that this sun is bringing you clarity on something. And I almost wonder if there's some kind of this retrospection going on right now. And I wonder if you're having the surfacing of a memory here. Yeah. I wonder, excuse me, I wonder if through this energy, you're coming to realize something from your childhood that you had totally forgotten about. Okay? Because I feel that the sun is really illuminating something. And maybe this is now, we're in this position in life, and maybe it's kind of allowing us to think back to our, it's kind of like you know, like in a movie where it just kind of flashes back to someone's childhood and they kind of remember something that they hadn't thought about in years, or they totally forgot about. I don't know what its significance is to you. What's in the future here? Two of Cups. Well, I feel that this is a union. This might be. This might even. We might even be in a kind of an energy of forgiveness here. You know, when we think of the Two of Cups, I think of an embrace. You know, I think of a one-on-one kind of, you know, heart to heart even. You know. It has something to do with the past, something to do with your childhood. Maybe has something to do with this person that you're taking care of, or this energy that you are expending outward to nurture someone else. And maybe this is all a kind of a whole event for you, a whole process. That may be the fact, and let's say that there's an older family member that is in need of your care, but there's a history between you and this family member. And it could be that we are maybe overcoming some sort of issue, or we're having a reconciliation, you know, that there is this kind of heart-to-heart energy and this forgiveness and this embrace and this moving forward from whatever that was. This is quite interesting to me. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles can't get over the past, right? Because this card is always looking at the past, always looking at that road, and it's kind of like, no, I'm not going to forgive, I'm not going to forget. That like was a rough time for me. That was a major struggle, and I had to go through it because of you, right? But maybe there's something here that clicks for you and allows you to move forward. Now let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card before I forget. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, totally free. Leave a comment, let me know how you're doing. We're going to put the mystery card right there, Jimbo, the Lizard King, aka Mr. Lizard, right there on top. If you have a prediction for that card, put it down in the comments. All right. General energy. More court cards, more water energy. The Prince of Cups. This is someone that's trying to live authentically. This is somebody now that is, I think, has realized a certain truth and is now that feeling has kind of overcome them, right? Back here, this is just earth and water, right? Princess of Cups. This is just a lot of what ifs, a lot of imagination, a lot of dreams, a lot of flights of fancy. We don't know what's real and what's not. This is kind of like, you know, when any of us kind of replay our childhood, there's this slight ambiguity. We don't quite know if everything is exactly factual. Maybe I perceived it differently when I was a kid. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong now. Maybe I've interpreted it a little bit along the way. So it's just this. It's a box full of photographs, right? We don't know exactly what the narrative is, right? But then I think there is this realization, and now there's a truth here. Now we realize something happened a certain way. Okay. I wonder if there was something here that someone wasn't telling you. I feel like something was being kept secret. And I feel like this sun is giving you the revelation, is giving you the enlightenment, the clarity on something that right now is just a box of photographs. But maybe it's through this, because you're associating, you're taking care of this person now, you're spending time with someone. Maybe they're helping you to put all of these photographs into a chronological order, into some kind of a narrative. Because I feel that this is you really coming to this kind of emotional breakthrough, conclusion even, this certainty about something. Something is settled for you. Yeah. Something has been resolved. Maybe something that you've been wrestling with for a long time. Now finally there's clarity. And it's settled. It's become now a truth, and you know the truth now. Yeah. And it might be because of this situation, because of this caregiver situation, whatever it might be. I feel like there's a family member that's very close in all of this. And it could be that through your spending time with that person now, that they're able to kind of tell you some of these things that you had some confusion about. And something's going to click, all right? And let's see what we have next. 4. Yeah, see, something's settled. This is the 4 of Pentacles. It's in the position of your environment. It's in the position of your relationships with the environment. And this might even be a card that's saying that now this is what's kind of prompting you now to open your home. That there is this forgiveness, that there is this heart-to-heart, that there is this embrace. And it's kind of like we're opening our doors. So it might be somebody that you hadn't talked to in a long time. Maybe there was a falling out. But maybe now there's this, something has clicked. We've learned the truth about something. And I think it's something that they hadn't told you. Someone isn't telling you everything, but there's this enlightenment, this revelation, this clarity. And I think it really does allow you to open your doors. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles sometimes is us walling ourselves off, creating these, another brick in the wall kind of thing. Isolating ourselves. Because it's a defense mechanism. We're trying to protect ourselves. I don't want to let those people in. I don't want to let that person or that energy in. I think something's clicking. Something's allowing you now to kind of open up the door and let somebody in, right? And maybe a family member, a friend, I don't know exactly. The difficult part of all of this for you, well, it's all difficult. 5 of Swords. The difficulty, I think, is the forgiveness itself. The difficulty is you kind of wanting answers to all the questions, And I think that whatever memory is kind of is brought to the surface here, you do have a lot of questions about it. And maybe this is that important work for you right now, is to ask those questions, to have this difficult conversation. Yeah. Maybe the Prince of Cups is you being a little bit stubborn in how you feel. Maybe this is your resistance to forgiveness. Very fixed water energy, fixed in our feelings. I feel this way, and I'm not going to change how I feel. So we're stubborn in that emotion. I'm holding on to it. I'm identifying with a particular emotion. But maybe what really is needed is for us to open our doors and sit down and have the conversation. Find out what they're not telling you. Find out what happened back then that they do, that you don't know. You have a lot of questions. Maybe it's time to really ask those questions. Now we've got the Emperor. We've got discipline and authority. Could have something to do with a father figure. Maybe this is us caring for somebody, and we have questions about the father figure or about the, some other party, right? Some more kind of the head of the family kind of thing, or maybe something about the family business, or maybe something about our history, right? Or lineage, something like that. Okay. I think you might find it productive to watch the Aries reading that we did this week. Okay. Something to think about. But I feel like this is our ability to sit down at the table and ask the questions and open our doors. And maybe it is the difficult work of opening our hearts and being willing to talk and being willing to forgive. That is the challenging thing for you. And that is going to be really a demonstration of your power and confidence. Mercy, right? Compassion is the vice of kings, the vice of the emperor. To be in that position where you can forgive somebody is the ultimate, I think, expression of our own kind of autonomy and our own power. It's easy for me to just hate you for the rest of my life. But it really is going to show something about you that you can have a conversation and forgive. Doesn't mean you got to be best friends. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be fine. It's not going to undo the past, but it's going to bring you some closure and clarity. Yeah. Let's take a look at the mystery card over here. What do we got for this? I don't know what to predict here. I kind of am thinking more water energy because I feel that there's some sort of reconciliation going on. I feel like there's some kind of resolution, but it might be a Four of Swords. It might be an Ace of Swords. It might be some other swords because I feel like there's something that somebody never told you. And maybe they aren't so forthcoming right now, but I feel like a lot of things are coming to light, and I feel like it's going to be very beneficial to you. So I think some swords cards are what we're going to find here. Let's take a look. No, well, we've got a Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a lot of work, not really a lot of results. Yeah. Now I wonder where this is really acting as the confirmation for us. I wonder if this is kind of a card that's saying trying to get any kind of clarity here is like pulling teeth. It's a lot of work, and I'm not getting a lot of answers, right? Maybe this is a revelation. Maybe this is something that you're learning about why something didn't work. The marriage, the friendship, the family, a relationship for you, someone, a spouse or an ex or something. Or maybe a business, maybe it's a business thing, it could be. But something didn't work out. And it's almost, this is what they call doing the postmortem on a relationship, trying to find out what happened. What was it that was going on? Why didn't it work out? Why did things happen the way they happened? Rather than being beautiful and productive and abundant and fruitful and all this stuff, why did it not work? This could very well be a business thing, could be a friendship. Okay? But somebody didn't tell you the whole story about it. And I think it's going to help you to learn the whole story. But in order to do that, I think you have to open yourself up and be willing to sit down and have that conversation and maybe not be so stuck in what could be anger or resentment or whatever this emotion is that we're identifying with. All right? Now, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there should be a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Leo every Tuesday and Saturday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, does not cost anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.